Grand Concourse?
Which was once upon a time the Park Avenue of New York City.
Was it?
So I'll give you that one.
Thank you.
The party in the Bronx continues as Bronx Week rolls on, and we're taking a look at all that the borough has to offer just all year long, not just
all
during Bronx
year
Week.
long, and no one can show us like a local. Diego Leon is an influencer who takes his followers all around the Bronx to show off local restaurants, events, and more. And now he's going to do the same for you. Welcome to New York Living, Diego.
Thank you so much for having me, y'all.
You look sharp, sir.
I was just going to say,
I feel underdressed all of a sudden.
Your handle on social media is Dandy Diego.
Dandy in the Bronx.
And he's very dandy.
He is looking good, sharp.
Very, very dandy. Okay, so let's say we left here, hopped on the 456, the Green Line, go to the Bronx. Where are we going to start?
You know, the classics. You got to stop by the Bronx Zoo and the New York Botanical Garden.
Come on.
Obviously a must there. And funny thing is, I think most people forget that the New York Botanical Garden is in the Bronx. I think some people forget about that. But also, Bronx residents can go there for free on certain days. So New York residents, Bronx residents should really take advantage and go there.
Yeah.
Still
remains.
I grew up going to the zoo, and anytime my folks would come into the city, we would go to the zoo. Absolutely amazing.
And the gardens. Love.
I haven't spent much time there. Isn't the holiday train show up there as well?
It's amazing. Right now is the Orchid Show. It is. It's just wonderful. I love it.
So much. When we are visiting Arthur Ave, you suggest visiting a bakery specifically.
Yes, you have to go to Arthur Avenue, the real Little Italy, spoilers, and stop by Madonia Bakery. Amazing pastries there. Get some coffee there. It gives a little, like, small town vibe. I've been to Italy a handful of times, and it feels like I'm outside. It's crazy.
It is. So if
Really?
you
Did you say the real Little Italy? Because I got some friends on
There
Mulberry
you go.
Street
Hey,
who want to
let's
have
go.
a word with you about that.
Let's talk.
When was the last time you were on Mulberry Street? Because Mulberry Street is no longer Little Italy, my friend.
I know.
But also, Arthur Avenue is very close to the Bronx Zoo and the Botanical Garden, so we're creating an entire day.
We're making an itinerary for y'all.
That's right. Okay. Now, if we leave that part of the Bronx, we head towards the water and hit up City Island.
Yes, City Island.
Shout out to Annie Ullman. We went to grammar school together. She lives in City Island. She had the best birthday parties at Sammy's Fish Box.
There you go. Amazing seafood, amazing marisco in City Island, of course. Growing up, my parents used to take me to Johnny's Reef, all the way at the end of there. Amazing food. And also shout out to people who might not be a fan of seafood, Sammy's Smokehouse as well. Amazing barbecue, melt off the bone type of situations, and huge portions. You got to come with a whole crew of this. It is absolutely insane.
I'm gonna tell on myself with this question, but how do you get to City Island?
Oh, that's a wonderful. There is the public transportation is in the form of a bus.
There's a bus that goes there. That's the pro tip. Yeah, bus.
If you're driving 95, you get off you take the
drive.
You jump on the hutch.
Okay.
You jump on the hutch. You take a quick right. There's a roundabout, see?
Okay.
One roundabout takes you into Westchester.
Okay.
The other roundabout takes you to Orchard Beach. The other roundabout takes you to City Island.
Wow.
There you go, pro right here. We love that. We love that.
Rand McNally over here. Nicely done. The GPS is real. Right. Let's talk about the Bites of North Bronx. Tell me about this experience.
Yes, the Bites of North Bronx, of course. We got to give a shout out to Riverdale, Kingsbridge, Woodlawn. Also amazing places to eat food up there. I think a lot of people forget that there's so many amazing restaurants, might be in your own neighborhood, that you don't really, pay attention. You might miss. You go on the train real quick. You don't see these places. And they have this big culinary event up there, great specials, good places to eat. You got to check it out.
A 13-day culinary experience.
Yes.
Nice.
I like that. I really do.
Yeah, and one of my favorite places up there, another actually Italian place, Emiliano's. Another place with great pastries, food, I think gelatos when it's the summertime, when it gets really cold, when it gets really warm outside. And another place I love, Tin Marin, which is some good Spanish food. It has live music there. Amazing things to do up there.
Okay.
Last but not least, the Bronx Ball.
Of course,
which
as we
culminates all of Bronx Week.
Exactly, culminates all of Bronx Week. A perfect place to be dandy, of course, Gives me a reason to wear my tux, come out, support the Bronx. And, I'm always trying to find cool things and, dapper things and fun things to put on a suit, dress up for, because I don't think we don't dress up enough.
That's right.
So going to the Bronx Ball is a perfect time to do that.
Fantastic. We will hopefully get him
I got to up my fashion game if Diego's going to be back on.
You and me.
Let's go shopping. Let me know, man. Let me know.
Best place to get a suit in the Bronx.
In the Bronx, dude, I always go vintage. That's the thing, though. You got to go find some places that might be, thrifted. Go to your own parents' closet.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
sure
Oh, yeah.
very, very important. And then get it tailored by your local dry cleaner. Very, very important that
Look
way.
at this guy. Look at
Pro
this guy.
tip. Thank you for being here. Make sure
Yeah.
you give Diego a follow on Instagram at Dandy in the Bronx.
I love that pennant. Oh, look at the window
Love it.
paint. I mean, this, you
That
guys got to
looks
talk
good in
offline.
every photo. Jealous. Now I'm
There we
just
go.
mad.
I'm
Yeah.
jealous too.